it now on second down. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. The rookie J-Ron Curse with a pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big fella. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
But that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that 1st down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only 1 game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The rookie J-Ron Kearse with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it with Jackson. And the cutback to the sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, we might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Now it's Crowder. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Thomas, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. 3
receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A first down throw for Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion right, Dorsett. A second down throw for Brissett. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation. which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Jackson, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And oh, he coughed it up. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 20.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Elliott. Cutback, left, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the ground with a fullback Burton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Back to throw here. And Davis has it over the middle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Give to Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little... They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2nd down following the run. again, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left.
Here we go.
Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Brissett eluding the pressure right. On the run. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's got room. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play fake, Brissett. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the big tight end shifting around. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. What? 90. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. So out now come the Cardinals. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And some room to work. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
A handoff left, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to speed things up here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Ohio! Here we go!
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Elliott running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go!
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. So pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going...
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. What? None.
The slot man in motion right. Now Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 7.
I got 15. 15 come on, I'm taking it. Let's go. Hey, Ohio.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Thomas. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.